I've always loved photography, and one day in my senior year of high school, I decided I'd give it a shot myself. But I couldn't afford all these fancy cameras, so I did a bit of research, hopped on TikTok a lot, and I found cameras that work for me, which are point and shoot film cameras. This one is my Ektar H35, and this one is my Ilford Sprite. Point and shoot film cameras are actually a really good way to start photography. Fun, cheap, surprisingly easy to use. All you really have to do is just press a button and it takes a picture for you. They also have surprisingly good quality, and if you get a small one like the Ektar H35, it's even a half frame camera, so you can get 72 shots instead of 36 on it. I'm going to show you some of the pictures I've taken on them. This is a picture of the kitchen crew from when I first started photography. This is a picture of a Jeep I found when I went to Colombia after I graduated high school. This is a flower that I really like the landscape of. This is also a truck that I found in Colombia, and it was really cool. It had the Colombian colors on it. This is a picture of the Philadelphia Union Stadium from their opening game this past season. It was super cold, super foggy, kind of blurred the lights, but I still really like this picture. There's a picture of my job. This one as well. Both of these were taken after hours, so no one was there. This is a picture of my friend from work. I just asked him to pose. And this is a picture of a restaurant I like to go to. It's not the best picture, but I still enjoy it. I always loved my point and shoot cameras, but I always wanted a little bit more creative freedom in how I take my shots, since you can't really edit exposure, ISO, or anything like that. And one day I was telling my friend about this, and he gave me his old Mamiya 645 that he doesn't really use anymore for me to use. And it's really cool because it's a medium format camera. My medium format camera is really fun because it has manual adjustments, so I can have the creative liberty I wanted. It is a different format, which is medium format. It's slightly different than a 35mm exposure. And the pictures can look really beautiful if you do them correctly. The only bad things are that, the film's more expensive. It's pretty heavy. I mean, you saw it, it looks like a brick. And this one's only really my camera, but the viewfinder doesn't work, so I have to use a different app for it. Here's some photos that I took on this camera that I really liked. All these pictures came out super blurry, but these next 3 pictures were from my job, actually. I just went around and started playing with the camera as soon as my friend gave it to me. This picture is just from going to get ice cream. I thought the colors looked pretty cool, so I took a picture. And this one's just a parking lot that I liked. I really liked my medium format camera, but like I said, it was a little too heavy to bring everywhere with me, and the film's too expensive to use it all the time since you only get 16 exposures on it. So I decided I would buy my first ever DSLR, and I bought myself Canon Rebel T7, and I really enjoy using this camera. It's something a bit different since I'm only really used to film, but it's fun because it has manual and an automatic mode, so if you don't really know how to set exposure or ISO or anything, you can just set it to auto and let it do its job. It's relatively easy to use because it has auto mode. It's got great quality on it, and it shoots in RAW, which is great if you want to go back and edit your photos afterwards. And you don't have to wait an hour or so for your film to develop. Since it's a digital camera, you can see them right away, which also means with a good SD card, you can take a bunch of photos if you want. The only problem I have with it is that You know, it's slightly older at this point, and it's not a mirrorless camera, so I can't take as many pictures as I want. Here's some pictures that I really enjoyed on this camera, and as you can tell, I started getting a little better at photography by this point. This one is flowers that I saw at this really cool farmer's market that I really try to get all the colors in it. This is from when I was walking on a trail in a park in Westchester, and I found a really cool leaf. This was from that trail, and so was this picture. And I really like this one because it has like a line going through it. I like the composition of this picture. This was from the main part of Westchester, and I found these flowers that I thought were really cool looking, so I went and took some pictures of them. This is from a cool farmer's market called Crafts and Mercantile. I was taking pictures of these cool candles. This one is of one of my best friends named Ian, and I thought it looked cool with the sun behind him. This is from my friend's senior night. I went to go take pictures for him, and he decides to do this face. This was a picture of this goalie I actually used to train, and it was his senior night too. This is the sunset from their senior night, which it was gorgeous. I edited it slightly, but not much. This is a flower I found at Longwood Gardens, which I thought was really cool looking. And this is me at Longwood Gardens in front of the fountain and the observatory in the back. I love my Rebel T7, but I really miss the look of film. You know, film just does something to you. It's a little bit more of a memory than it is a picture. So I went to the store and I bought myself this old Nikon FG, and it has manual and automatic mode, so it's still pretty easy to use. It has really great quality if you pair it with a good film and really set your exposure right. It's not heavy either, and you can swap out the lenses if you want. But the only problem is it's a bit older by this point, so you can't really find some of these lenses that easily. But that's literally the only problem with this camera. Here's some photos that I've taken on my Nikon FG that I really enjoyed. This is a picture I took for my friend at his homecoming. I thought it looked good. This is an espresso martini my sister ordered for her birthday. Some more fountains from Longwood Gardens. I tried taking some on film, and as you can see, it looks stunning. This is a trail I found in Longwood Gardens that was untouched, and it's covered in snow. I also like the composition of this one. Here's another random little path I found that was pretty cool looking too. I like the curvy lines on this one. And these are lights that are hanging above a pathway, but I wish it was darker so you could see the color of the lights better in this picture. This is a Christmas ornament that I found, and I really like the look of it, especially with the lights in the back. This is inside of their fancy restaurant, and it was snowing at the time, and I really just like the stillness of this picture. I was trying to experiment a little bit with motion blur, didn't get it down yet. These are my friends from when we went to IKEA, and I just told them to do whatever they wanted to do for the picture. And this one was just a cool little picture opportunity. But the camera doesn't really matter that much. You know, you can use your phone if that's all you have, but start taking more pictures. Photography is capturing a fleeting moment in time, whether it be taking pictures of things that you might find pretty along your day, or taking photos with or of people that you really love in your life. But all these photos are memories that you'll cherish in your life, and there's nothing worse than wishing you took more photos when you had the chance.